Welcome back. We are in the first unit, that is Swachh Bharat, an environmental awakening, in the paper Environmental Education. So we are in the last part of the first unit, that is strategies to implement the Swachh Bharat campaign in schools and other educational institutions. According to Mahatma Gandhiji, sanitation is more important than independence. So every school in the country must have a set of essential interventions that relate to both technical and human development aspects of a good water, sanitation and hygienic programs. Under this, with the previous lectures, we have dealt with the 6 essential elements in making an educational institution or even a community a hygienic community and a hygienic school campus. The first essential element is sanitation. So here we opt for separate toilets for boys and girls with one unit, generally having one toilet plus 3 urinals. The ratio to be maintained is preferably 1 unit for every 40 students. And next, menstrual hygiene management facilities, including soap, adequate and private space for changing, adequate water for washing clothes, and disposal facilities for menstrual waste, including an incinerator and dust bins. The next essential element is daily hand wash with soap before midday meals. Sufficient group hand washing facilities, allowing a group of 10 to 12 students to wash their hands at the same time. The hand washing station should be simple, scalable, and sustainable, relying on usage of minimum water. These hand washing facilities can be developed using local material. Adequate time allocation, preferably 10 to 12 minutes before the midday meal time, to ensure that every child and teacher can wash hands with soap conveniently. And the next essential element is drinking water. Daily provision of child-friendly and sustainable safe drinking water and adequate water for hand washing. In addition, water for school cleaning and also food preparation and cooking. Safe handling of storage drinking water should be practiced throughout the school operation and maintenance. All water sanitation and hand washing facilities need to be clean, functional, and well maintained to ensure the intended results are achieved and capital investments made in installing these systems are not lost. Regular and daily inspection of water and sanitation facilities by appropriate group of persons as appointed by the SMC School Management Committee. And the next essential element in implementing Swachh Bharat campaign in the schools and other educational institutions is behavioral change activities. Water sanitation and hygiene, behavioral change communication activities should be part of the daily routine of all children. Hygiene messages may be integrated into the textbook curriculum or may be imparted through supplementary reading materials. Activity-based learning methodologies or even during the morning assembly sessions. And the next essential element is enhanced capacities. The key components of Swachh Vidyalaya strong commitment to provide schools with adequate water, sanitation and hygiene facilities is supported by legislation and is championed by the Honorable Prime Minister and supported by the Right to Education Act 2009, which necessitates ensuring drinking water and sanitation facilities in schools. It is essential that the capacities are improved at various levels within the sector to develop the right mix of skills, knowledge and experience to facilitate, finance, manage and monitor water, sanitation and hygiene programs in schools effectively. Furthermore, new learnings need to be infused in the sector along with newer ways of programming and implementing a water, sanitation and hygiene programs in schools. And here we have the key policy initiatives by Government of India and Constitution is Article 21A, which states free and compulsory education of all children in the age group of 16 to 14 years of fundamental rights and legislation. So the children of the age group of 6 to 14 are having the education as their fundamental right. Right of children to free and compulsory education. RTE Act 2009. The RTE Act 2009 provides a legally enforceable rights framework with certain time targets that governments must adhere to. The schedule to the RTE Act lays down the normal and the absolute standards for a school building. And here we have so many policies and programs in promoting the initiatives of the government. Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan is a Government of India's flagship program for the achievement of universalization of elementary education in a time-bound manner. Water, sanitation and hygiene infrastructure facilities are provided in all new schools. The midday meal program is a nutrition program which reaches almost 10 crore children daily in 12 lakh schools. Group hand washing with soap excuse me, before midday meal is promoted across the country in order to enhance the nutritional outcomes. RMSA राष्ट्रीय माध्यमिक शिक्षा अभियान launched by Ministry of Human Resources Development in the year 2009 is to enhance the access to secondary education and to improve its quality. Besides this, RMSA also lays emphasis on secondary schools to conform to prescribe the norms of providing access to quality physical infrastructure like good classrooms, toilet infrastructure, drinking water provisions, and norms of removing gender, socio-economic, and disability barriers. Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya KGBV aims at ensuring access and quality education to girls from disadvantaged groups belonging to SC and ST population by setting up residential schools at upper primary level. Infrastructure support to these centers include safe drinking water and toilet facilities as per the prevailing SOR rates. A general checklist of maintenance schedule is as follows. The daily maintenance. General cleaning of indoor floors of the entire school complex, including the toilet and kitchen. Cleaning of water logging in the entire school premises. Dusting of general storage, desks and benches, and toy or book storage for children. And coming to the weekly maintenance, check for all leaky taps, valves, flushing systems, etc. Check for any blockage in the drains, sewage pipes, and wastewater pipes. Check for loose locks and shutters of all the doors, windows, and almirahs, etc. Loosening of fine sand with a shovel wherever required, fortnightly maintenance. Cleaning of dust from all appliances and walls, etc. remove dumped rubble or debris or the building waste from the premises, and observing any waterlogging in the open areas. And coming to monthly maintenance, check off any damp marks on the walls, ceilings, and floor. Check for any termites in the building. Check for any cracks on walls and roofs. Check if all the manhole covers, inspection chamber covers are properly in place and not damaged. Checking and repairing of leaky roofs. Leveling and cleaning of open school ground. Thorough checking of electrical lines and earthing. Clean all dust from the fans, tube lights, and bulbs. Thorough cleaning of water storage tanks as described. Annual maintenance. General repair and maintenance work during the vacation. Structural repair and plaster work. Associated painting works. The repair of blackboards. Major repair of any electrical lines and earthing. And next, coming to the concept of Swachh Vidyalaya. So, the program of Swachh Vidyalaya is in action. Advocates are found across sectors in many different roles. Corporate agencies, private sector companies, individuals and groups, state and national government and donors, civil societies and organizations are all vital in improving, expanding and sustaining water and sanitation programs in schools. And the outline of the Swachh Vidyalaya program in action includes: at national level, corporates, private sector and foundations can provide funding for safe drinking water resources, hand washing facilities, and support hygienic improvements in the schools. Providing finances for operation and management of facilities through annual maintenance contracts. Support behavior change communication campaigns and improvement of capacities through district state level consultations and workshops. Provide the funding or materials necessary for health intervention such as deworming and other seasonal treatments for the schools. NGOs or non-governmental organizations can make safe water, sanitation, hygiene, and behavior change in schools as a priority on your agenda, including internal and external advocacy across these sectors. To work in coordination with multiple stakeholders to ensure that your programs are at scale and sustainable. These NGOs encourage children of all ages to participate in cleanliness activities and become agents of change for healthier habits in their homes and communities as well as their schools. Even religious leaders can promote sustainable water, sanitation and hygiene programs for faith-based, private and government schools in our community. They educate congregations on the health education, economic benefits of the improved water, sanitation and hygienic facilities in the schools. Excuse me. Excuse me. The journalists and the media can increase the coverage in print, television, radio and social media such as blogging, Facebooks and Twitters. Reach broad audiences by using statistics and covering stories and good practices from programs in a compelling way. At the school level, headmaster and teachers can support in integrating hygienic facilities, educating the students about proper use of toilet, facilitating and supervising daily hand wash before midday meals. The teacher fraternity can encourage students to consistently use, operate and maintain school water, sanitation and hygiene facilities. They can support children in taking an active role in keeping up hygiene practices both in school and at home. Even the parents, SMCs and the community members can participate and contribute to the school-based programs by assisting with the planning and oversight for the Swachha Vidyalaya program. They can contribute in improving the water, sanitation and hygienic facilities at school and even at home, promoting healthy hygiene practices at home and in the community. Participation in monitoring and corrective actions. Shared cabinets and students can also participate in the hygiene and sanitation activities in order to achieve the objectives of the Swachha Vidyalaya program. Youth contribution is remarkable in the Swachh Bharat mission. One of the best and the most important initiatives taken by the government of India, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, aims at a clean and hygienic country. So, youth have joined this initiative. The youth not responsible for the current state of hygiene and cleanliness for our own country. Let us all come together and help the government in achieving this great initiative by working together towards a common goal. In educating the people for a better future, to talk to the local government officers in improvement of the facilities and implementations of the Swachh Bharat mission programs. And even industrial pollution has become a hindrance in promoting this program. So, one must be aware of the industrial pollution. The government and the nation should share the same interest in ensuring the objectives of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and walking towards a common goal. Unity in diversity. As the people of the nation coming together from the different walks of life have been aware of the rules and putting a proper system into action, and henceforth uniformity in implementation can be made, and this campaign becomes a successful one in every state, city, village, and ultimately the entire country. Swachh Bharat can become very bigger if only we give it a chance to become big. We need to be an active part of the campaign for it to become effective on a nationwide level. We are the nation, and like Mahatma Gandhi rightly said, we should be the change we wish to see in the society. Then only the program of Swachh Bharat Mission or Swachh Bharat Abhiyan will be successful. Here we close the first unit. Thank you.